The night was supposed to be about luxury music and Miami's perfect breeze, but what ended up hitting the internet was a ticking time bomb. A 10-second clip, grainy yet clear enough to make jaws drop, began circulating in private DMs before spilling onto every blog in the game. A man's silhouette, gold watch flashing under the moonlight, standing too close to a woman whose face needed no introduction, Yandy Smith. The location, a private yacht. The time, past midnight. Within minutes, captions screamed Kirk. Frostcaught. And screenshots of Rasheeda's Instagram went viral after she wiped her bio clean. But this wasn't just another rumor. There were whispers of multiple angles. Deleted footage and a witness who claims the yacht wasn't just for partying. And now, the countdown is on. Because the full video might be even worse than anyone imagined. Stay tuned. This is only the beginning. It started like any other celebrity weekend in Miami, the kind where half the industry flies in for parties, the other half for business meetings that never make it to the calendar. Kirk Frost had been spotted earlier that evening at a beachside lounge, flashing his signature grin and posing for a few fan photos. Nothing unusual. But behind the scenes, whispers were already brewing. A high-end yacht had been booked under a third-party name. A cash deposit had been paid, and the crew had been given strict orders. No cameras, no questions, no uninvited guests. The first sign that something was off came from a makeup artist, who posted a cryptic Instagram story. It was just a close-up of a glittery dress on a hanger, captioned, "Tonight's going to be legendary." Minutes later, Yandy Smith posted a boomerang, clinking champagne glasses, no tags, no location. Most people thought nothing of it, until the clips started dropping. The initial video was only 10 seconds. Wind howled through the mic. Miami's skyline sparkled in the background, and two figures leaned against the yacht's railing. One was unmistakably Kirk. The gold watch, the posture, the jawline. The other figure in a silk cover-up turned toward the light just enough to reveal Yandy's profile. It was subtle, almost deniable, till the slow-motion edits hit social media. Bloggers froze the moment, added red arrows, circled the watch, the nails, the shape of her smile. Within 15 minutes, the video had jumped from a private group chat to the front page of the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and every messy gossip page in between. Captions screamed, "Kirk Frost and Yandy Smith." Fans went feral. "There's no way. Mendices is somewhere losing his mind. Not Yandy crossing over to the ATL drama." Rashida's phone, according to one alleged friend, started buzzing before she even saw the clip herself. "I think you should sit down before you open Instagram," one text read. "I don't know if it's real, but it looks bad." By the time Rashida hit play, the internet had already decided it was real. She closed the app without saying a word and disappeared from her story updates, which, for someone as brand conscious as Rashida, was more than enough for fans to smell trouble. What made things worse? The second clip. This time, there was sound. The camera was closer, as if someone on board had filmed it without them noticing. You could hear Kirk laugh, the exact same laugh fans remembered from countless love and hip-hop confessionals. You could hear Yandy say, "Stop, you're making me blush," followed by the clink of champagne glasses. The two stood shoulder. Two shoulder bodies angled in that unmistakable way of people who aren't just friends. By now, fan detectives were in overdrive. They compared nail designs, jewelry, even the stitching on Yandy's cover-up to an outfit she'd worn in an IG reel 2 days prior. Others dug through yacht rental logs, claiming a 72-foot Azimuth had been booked that same night for a private after-party. Hosted by a Miami promoter known for discretion, then came the twist that set the internet on fire. An anonymous account, named @DeckhandTruth, appeared out of nowhere, following only Rashida, Yandy, and a luxury yacht broker. The first post, a still frame from the same yacht railing, only this time was shot from above. clearly showing Kirk's hand on the woman's waist. The caption read, "Multiple angles, multiple stories. Countdown starts now." The page launched a 24-hour countdown timer in its stories, promising to drop the full, uncut footage. Fans went wild. They better hurry before the lawyers get involved. This is about to be the biggest LHH scandal ever. I'm taking the day off work for this. Meanwhile, Rashida's camp stayed silent. No posts, no statements. Just a quiet purge, unfollowing Kirk, removing his name from her bio, and liking 2 cryptic quotes. "Patterns don't lie, people do, and respect is earned, not demanded." Screenshots of these likes were reposted hundreds of times. Yandy, on the other hand, acted unbothered. She posted a skincare reel, smiling into the camera, captioned, "Glowing through it all." The comments were savage, glowing with someone else's husband. "Sis, the yacht glow hits different." Her replies, "None. By midnight, hashtags like hashtag Yachtgate, hashtag Kirk and Yandy Y, and hashtag Pray for RASHEEDA were trending nationwide." Celeb friends were quietly picking sides, liking shady posts, or staying completely out of it. A former LHH co-star even tweeted, "Atlanta and New York just collided. This is going to be ugly." And somewhere in Miami, someone was sitting on the raw footage, waiting for the clock to hit 0, because the yacht scandal wasn't over. It was only beginning. By sunrise, the internet had turned the yacht clip into a cultural event. Memes flooded timelines, Kirk's face photoshopped onto Titanic scenes. Yandy edited into movie posters with titles like Boat Affairs. Even morning radio shows in Atlanta and New York dedicated segments to the scandal, callers chiming in with their insider tea. One caller on an Atlanta hip-hop station claimed she'd been at the same marina that night. "I was leaving a party on a smaller boat," she said, voice shaking with excitement, "and I swear I saw Kirk helping a woman with long braids onto a bigger yacht. I thought it was Rashida at first, but now, looking back, it could have been Yandy. Same build, same energy." And they were laughing like they were on a honeymoon. The DJs didn't bother to fact-check. They just clipped it for Instagram, where it racked up 200,000 views in an hour. Meanwhile, Decon Truth's countdown timer ticked down to 17 hours. But instead of going quiet, the account started teasing details. One post read, "Anchor dropped, music lowered, everyone else below deck. Just 2 people and the stars." Another story showed a blurred champagne bottle with the words, "Dom Perignon." Vintage, some people only bring the best for their friends. The speculation was relentless. People dug up old episodes of Love and Hip Hop, where Kirk and Yandy had interacted at reunion specials. A 2019 clip resurfaced where Kirk complimented Yandy's hustle and said, "We should work together sometime." Fans now dissected it like it was a secret prophecy. Rashida's absence from social media became its own headline. Bloggers called it the calm before the storm. One even claimed she was holed up in her Atlanta boutique's back office with her phone off. The only sign of life came from a close friend's IG story, a blurry shot of Rashida's hand holding a pen over a notepad. The caption, plotting her next move. Yandy's camp, on the other hand, seemed to be working overtime. Sources told gossip pages that Yandy's not even worried. She knows the truth. But the truth, according to the streets, was already on tape. At 2 p.m., at Deckhand Truth posted a bombshell. It wasn't the full video, just a 15-second clip from a different angle. In it, Kirk and the woman stand at the edge of the yacht, their heads close together. The camera catches Kirk brushing something off the woman's shoulder, his hand lingering for just a beat too long. The woman tilts her head toward him enough to show a side profile that looks almost identical. To Yandy, that clip alone set the internet on fire. People argued over the grainy details like it was the Zapruder film. The nose is different. Nah, that's 100% her. Look at the nails, exact match from her skincare video. Even Mendice's name started trending. Fans flooded his comments with questions. But he stayed silent until he posted a cryptic black screen with white text. "You can't play chess if you cry every time the queen moves." No tags, no explanations. Half the internet took it as shade toward Yandy. The other half thought it was a warning to Kirk. The clip also ignited brand drama. A boutique that Rashida had collaborated with posted, "Some partnerships are forever. Others expire when the loyalty does." No names, but everyone connected the dots by 7 p.m. The countdown had only 8 hours left, and the tension was unbearable. Twitter Spaces popped up with titles like Kirk Yandy, Yacht leak, live reactions. Clubhouse rooms were packed. Even celebrity gossip YouTubers were scheduling live streams for the midnight drop. Then, just when things couldn't get messier, a third clip leaked from a completely different source, not at Deckhand Truth. This one showed Kirk and the woman disappearing into the yacht's cabin. The lighting was terrible, the angle obstructed, but the sound was clear. Kirk's voice, "Don't record this, you know how people are." It's a woman's voice, soft and unmistakable to some. "Relax, no one's going to see." The irony. The whole world was seeing. By 9 p.m., the internet was vibrating like an engine about to blow. Every gossip page, from the ones with millions of followers to the bootleg blogs with 5K, had the yacht scandal pinned to the top of their feed. The hashtags were now international, reposted in Brazil, the UK, even Nigeria. Everyone wanted to know, would the full tape drop at midnight? But somewhere behind the scenes, forces were moving fast to make sure it didn't. A verified blogger posted a screenshot of a DM they'd received from someone claiming to be Kirk's attorney. The message demanded they remove all defamatory material and warned of serious legal consequences if they didn't comply. The blogger posted the DM anyway, captioning it, "Y'all think this is gonna scare me? I've been sued." Before the comments exploded, they're scared. Lawyer letters mean it's real. Meanwhile, Yandy's camp appeared to go on lockdown. Her story stopped. No reels, no posts, just silence. That silence was louder than anything she could have said. Then at Deckhand Truth posted again, a black screen. White text, "I didn't sign an NDA, you didn't tip me, you disrespected my crew. Tonight, everyone sees the truth." Below that, the countdown clock, 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 42 seconds. The comment section went ballistic. "Drop it now. We need the 4K. This is gonna break the internet." A few brave souls tried to warn the account to lawyer up. One even claimed they'd already seen a cease and desist letter with the page's name on it. But at Deckhand Truth, didn't blink. In fact, they doubled down an hour later. The account posted a teaser, shaky phone footage walking down a yacht hallway, the camera stopping at a closed cabin door. From inside, muffled laughter. A person filming whispers, "This is what they don't want you to see." Before the clip cuts out, the video barely lasted 3 minutes on Instagram, before it was taken down for violating community guidelines. People screamed censorship. Others claimed it was Kirk's legal team pulling strings. Either way, it only fueled the fire. Now even celebrities were reacting. An ex-Love and Hip Hop castmate tweeted, "It's always the ones screaming loyalty. The loudest who sink the fastest." Another replied, "Don't worry, receipts always find a way out." Fans began tagging Rashida under every shady post, but she remained ghost. No lives, no statements. The only hint she'd seen it all came when she liked a post that read, "Loyalty ain't blind, it's just patient until it's not." By 11:30 p.m., Twitter Spaces with thousands of listeners were running live pre-shows for the drop, complete with dramatic theme music and fake exclusive leaks. One space even had a countdown timer on screen and promised to screen share the video the second it dropped. Then, the most unexpected twist of the night, Mendice's went live. No intro. No filter, just him sitting in a dimly lit room, hoodie up, phone in hand. He didn't mention names, but his words cut sharp. You can't keep your circle clean if you keep letting snakes swim in your water. That's all I'm gonna say. He ended the live after just 58 seconds. People lost it. He knows that's shade for both of them. Oh, it's about to get real. And as the clock ticked past 11:59, a Deckhand Truth's live notification popped up. Hundreds of thousands clicked in instantly. The viewer count shot past 200K in under 30 seconds. The chat was a blur of fire emojis, popcorn gifs, and all caps demands to show the video. The screen stayed black. A single caption appeared. What you're about to see will end a marriage and a friendship in one night. The timer hit. 0. The footage started rolling. The live stream's grainy resolution suddenly sharpened, stabilizing into a crystal clear shot from what looked like a mounted security camera. Miami's skyline glittered in the distance, the yacht gently rocking on dark water. At first, it was silent except for the faint hum of the ocean and distant music. Then, they walked into frame. Kirk Frost, in a loose linen shirt and gold watch glinting under the deck lights. Beside him, a woman in a flowing silk cover-up, long hair spilling over her shoulders. They were close, too close for anyone to mistake them for just friends. Kirk's hand grazed the small of her back, guiding her to the railing. She laughed softly, leaning in. The camera angle was merciless. There was no blur, no shadows to hide behind. And when she turned her head slightly toward the light, the profile was unmistakable. Yandy Smith. The chat exploded. That's her, divorce papers loading. Mendesi's watching this, like... The comments flew so fast they blurred into a wall of white. But a Deckhand Truth wasn't done. The footage cut to another angle, this time from the bow, showing Kirk pouring champagne into 2 glasses. The woman reached up, fixing the chain around his neck. He whispered something. The mic caught it clearly. We shouldn't be out here this long. She replied, almost teasing. Relax, it's just us. The screen flashed white, then cut again, this time to what was clearly a phone camera peeking from a partially open cabin door. The same 2 figures slipped inside, Kirk closing the door behind them. For a moment, the view was just the back of the door, the sound of faint music. Then came muffled laughter, and a pause that sent shivers through the live audience. That's when the chat shifted from shock to frenzy. Because in the corner of the frame, the third shadow moved. Someone else was on that yacht. The angle caught a sliver of another figure. A man, tall, wearing a baseball cap, stepping out of the shadows just as Kirk and the woman disappeared inside. The stranger glanced toward the camera, then turned away. The live comments went nuclear. Who is that? There was another guy. Is that Mendesi's? No way. Before anyone could analyze it further, the footage cut off the stream. Went black again. A message appeared on screen. You think this is about 2 people? It's about 3. See you tomorrow night. The live ended instantly. The chaos that followed was like nothing the hip-hop blogosphere had seen in years. Theories flew in every direction. Some swore the shadow was just a crew member. Others claimed it was another celebrity entirely, a rapper who had beef with Kirk. A few conspiracies even suggested the entire thing was a setup to destroy both Kirk and Yandy at once. Rashida's name trended for the 4th time that day. Yandy's name stayed trending all night. And now, a mysterious third man was added to the mix and nobody knew his identity. One thing was certain. The yacht scandal had just leveled up from messy to catastrophic. By sunrise, the shadowy figure from the yacht clip had taken on a life of its own. Every gossip page had a side-by-side collage, zoomed, brightened. Contrast-boosted screenshots of the moment the man's face almost turned toward the camera. Shifted from #YachtGate to #WhoWasThat? Fan detectives went into overdrive. One theory claimed it was a security guard. Another swore it was a Miami promoter known for hosting celebrity after-parties. But the wildest theory of all, that the man was someone very close to Rashida, a longtime family friend she'd defended in interviews before. By mid-morning, a podcast leaked what they called exclusive inside tea. They played a voice note allegedly from a crew member. That third guy? He wasn't crew. He came with her. He was sitting in the VIP lounge before they even set sail. And he didn't leave when they went into the cabin. He followed right after. The hosts let the audio play twice, then cut to silence. Rashida had been silent through every rumor, every clip, every theory, until now. At exactly 2 p.m., she went live. No makeup, hoodie pulled tight, her voice low but razor sharp. You all keep asking me for answers. Let me be clear, I don't owe anybody explanations for decisions I make about my life. What I will say is this: I've been through enough public embarrassment to last a lifetime. And this is the last time. The chat lit up instantly. Last time. She's leaving him. Oh, it's done. But Rashida wasn't finished. She leaned closer to the camera, her tone icy. Want to embarrass me on a boat? In front of the whole world? Bet. I'll see you both, and whoever that third man is in court, and I'll be smiling when I do. The blogs went into overdrive. Screenshots of her words became instant memes. Fans clipped the live into 15-second reaction videos. One headline read, "Rashida declares war over yacht scandal, threatens Kirk, Yandy, and mystery man." Then, as if to add fuel to an already raging fire, at Decon Truth posted again. This time a still image. It showed the mystery man more clearly than before, standing on the deck, phone in hand, watching Kirk and Yandy walk inside the cabin. The caption was simple, the one nobody saw coming. The post hit 1 million views in under 2 hours. And now everyone wanted the same thing: the full footage of what happened after that cabin door closed. And who the mystery man really was? By nightfall, the mystery man had officially eclipsed even the Kirk Yandy scandal. Twitter was split between solving his identity and predicting Rashida's next move. Theories multiplied like wildfire. Some insisted he was a silent investor in one of Rashida's boutiques. Others swore he was connected to Yandy's team, maybe even planted there to catch Kirk slipping. Then, at exactly 9 p.m., at Decon Truth posted what they called the final proof. The clip opened with the same cabin door closing, but this time, the camera didn't cut. Instead, the lens stayed focused and the sound picked up footsteps, heavy, deliberate. The door eased open just a few inches. Through the narrow gap, you could see Kirk and Yandy standing close, Kirk's hands on her waist. The mystery man lingered just outside the frame, phone raised as if recording them. Then, in one bold move, he stepped inside, closing the door. The video froze. A slow zoom on the man's face, partially lit, but visible enough for the internet to go feral. Comments flew. "Oh my God, I know him. That's not who I thought it was." Just flipped the whole story. Before the live could continue, the screen glitched and went black. A single line appeared. "Full identity revealed tomorrow at 8 p.m. Bring your receipts." And just like that, the stream ended. Within minutes, the entire hip-hop blogosphere was in meltdown. Was this a setup? A trap? Or proof of something much bigger? An affair triangle that crossed city lines and friendships? Rashida posted one. Final story before midnight. A close-up of her hands signing what looked like legal papers. With the caption, "No turning back now." Yandy stayed silent. Kirk stayed dark. And the mystery man? His name was about to change everything. Because if the rumors were true, this scandal wasn't just about betrayal. It was about revenge. This yacht scandal has already rewritten the rules of love and hip-hop drama, but the real storm hasn't even hit yet. With that deckhand truth promising to drop the full identity of the mystery man, the stakes are higher than ever. Is he a friend turned enemy? An industry insider with his own agenda? Or someone from Rashida's inner circle sent to flip the whole narrative. One thing is clear, whatever's in that next video will either confirm every suspicion or spark an entirely new wave of chaos. If the Kirk Yandy footage was enough to shatter trust, imagine what happens when the third man steps fully into the light. Keep your notifications on, because when that reveal drops, the internet won't just react, it will explode. And we'll be right here breaking down every second of it. This isn't the end. It's the cliffhanger of the year.